Now, the big race on Saturday is the rescheduled Welsh National at Chepstow. Joining me on the phone now to have a look at that race is Ben Hutton, our ante-post expert. Ben, T for 3 is the current favourite, around the 7-2 mark. Do you think he's the one to beat?
I think he's definitely the one to beat. Whether 7-2 is value or not, that's probably doubtful. Rebecca Curtis has aimed him at this race. He's won on heavy ground at Chepstow. He's won at Chepstow twice over fences. Stage 4 miles, won the 4 miler at Cheltenham, and his 2 runs so far this season have just been suggesting that he's on an upward curve in terms of this season's progression, and he's probably going to peak at Chepstow on Saturday. Like I say, look, he's got an awful lot in his favour, but 7-2 in a race where it'll be so attritional and it'll be such hard work, and if one tiny thing goes wrong, he won't be winning. So I think I'll be leaving him alone at 7-2.
So where are you looking for the value then?
Well, I think I'll be sticking with Sol. I was fancying him before Christmas and before the race was rescheduled. And what he did last season for Willie Mullins and before that over hurdles for John Quinn, I think testing ground suits him, and I think a marathon triple suits him. He was prominent for a while in the Hennessy before fading. I don't think that was to do with stamina. I think that was to do with him not having a recent run. So hopefully he'll come on for that. And 16-1, I think that's a really, really fair price, thoroughly unexposed, and could be lots more to come from him. So
Sol is your number one choice, but is there anything else you're keen on?
Yeah, well, the race has changed shape slightly because of the delay in it being run. And one that's come to my eye is Katenko, trained by Venetia Williams. He's been running, well, it had just come over from France and only run 2 races in Britain. But when he was running over 3 miles in France, he looked to have plenty of stamina. Had a pipe opener over hurdles out here, and then he was second to Wick Hill at Ascot. Now, if Wick Hill was running in this after winning that race, I think I'd be quite keen on him. And in Katenko, we've got a horse who was finished 4 lengths behind him, on heavy ground, runs off the same mark, and is available at 25-1. So in terms of a substitute for Wick Hill, a much bigger price than Wick Hill would have been, I think, Katenko is definitely worth a few quid.
Katenko second, Roberto Golwax over the last in third, but Wick Hill, driven out tenaciously, will score in a battle of the bottom weights. Wick Hill comes home to win for Tom Scunemore, another feather in the cap of David Bridgewater. Katenko second, a gallant attempt.